It's going really well. The way the aircraft is built, we really start from the tail of the aircraft, the empennage, and build forward. And then we'll pick it up a step 9, so that's what we'll do.
The process was a bit complicated at first because we had to figure out where all the parts went and how to get all the parts to where we need them to be. And then we started figuring out, it became easier and easier over time. And we started learning how to drill out holes, riveting, and it just became a lot easier.
We have to fill all these holes with rivets.
What should I get it to?
You got the rudder, right? And then you got the big elevator. And the tabs are those little things that move up and down. We've been working on those. We're almost there, almost finished.
You can hold this down for him, make sure he's straight.
A couple times our group had messed up because we had to read the instructions a little bit carefully.
Rivets been put in backwards.
Like the rivets, some of them can be difficult and you realize that you made a mistake. You have to drill out the whole thing and then fix it, and then you have to put the rivets back in.
So far we have built the vertical stabilizer. We are working on the rudder, which attaches to the vertical stabilizer and controls it in flight. And the trim tabs are the 3 major pieces we've worked on.
In 1901, the Wright brothers had kind of an iffy year. No matter what they did, they just couldn't figure it out. They were suffering from basically adverse yaw, so they'd go to take a turn and they would kind of end up in the dirt. So they kind of engineered this rudder that they used in 1902, but that didn't solve the problem either. Orville one night, he thinks to himself, we've tried this fixed rudder with 2 blades, let's make it a movable rudder and let's tie it in with this wing warping concept that we've thought about. And Wilbur thinks, it's a fabulous idea. So that's how they ended up with a movable rudder, and that really cured the problem. And that's how they had that full control of the yaw axis of flight.
I think they're hopefully learning a couple things. One, that anytime you try hard to do something, everybody's going to make mistakes. And we just need to self-identify that, hey, this might not be right. Let us all take a look at it and then come up with a way to fix it and move forward. They've been really good about that.
That was good.
It's really just, knowing the instructions. The instructions are the hardest part. Putting everything together isn't hard once you know what you're doing, but it's getting everyone to come together and know what they're doing. So, there's been a lot of clicoing. There's been some taking apart and putting back together because, you mess up. But it's been going really smoothly, honestly, for everyone's first time.
You can't learn unless you make those mistakes. I think that the Wright brothers truly needed that year of messing up. We like to think that they were these perfect folks, but they were not. There were a lot of hard landings and tough landings and crashes and bruises. And each one of those kind of accumulates into this really big learning, this knowledge. And without the failure of 1901, they wouldn't have learned all that they did. And they may not have even flown. They may not have conquered flight.
Nice, look at that. I'm very confident moving forward. And the student, I've seen a tremendous change in them. We're still working on developing their leadership skills, their teamwork skills, their focus and discipline, and we're looking to do that in a manner hopefully that will be worthwhile for the rest of their lives, as well as how it plays out in building this aircraft.